Good morning, everyone. I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started this morning. On behalf of our superintendent, Ms. Samantha Fury, and our deputy superintendent, Dr. Craig Lockhart, and myself, Lee Peck, the director of elementary curriculum and instruction, we welcome you to our poetry, our elementary recitation and drama competition for this year. And we are really proud of all these boys and girls that are representing our 7 elementary schools this morning. It takes a lot of courage.
My name is Kristen Woodruff, and my poetry is called Chocolate Maniac by Rob Frederick. I love my mother, I love my dad, I love my brother that he drives me mad. My teacher, she is fun and dandy, but I really love my chocolate candy. I eat it when it's hot, I eat it when it's cold. I eat it when it's fresh, and I eat it when it's old. I eat it by the ounce, and I eat it by the pounds. I eat it at the table, and I eat it off the ground. I eat it, and I eat it, so my belly's gonna pop. Then I eat a little more. I don't know how to stop. I love that chocolate taste. It's so gooey, sweet, and thick. But I've eaten way too much, and I feel a little sick. I've got to learn to stop, and I've got to take control. I'll give chocolate forever when I'm 99 years old.
My name is Chloe. I sat on the seesaw to see what I could see. All I saw was seesaw up in front of me. I couldn't see the tree top, couldn't see the chlorophyll that I wonder why. I couldn't see the swing that or even see the slide. I guess I need someone to sit down on the other side. My name is Jackson Allred. Hug Award by Shel Silverstein. I will not play at Tug Award. I'd rather play at Hug Award, where everyone hugs instead of tugs, where everyone giggles and rolls on the rug, where everyone kisses, where everyone grins, where everyone cuddles and everyone wins.
My name's Catherine Wilbur, and the name of my poem is Everyone Was Asleep by Dave Clark. Everyone was asleep but the cat when Sammy decided to fly like a bat. Down in the kitchen, the racket began with clattering cups and a crash of a pan. My parents woke up. My sister woke too, disturbed by midnight. Hello, Baloo. Next thing I knew, he was under my sheet, nipping my ankles and licking my feet. Get off me, heart! He leapt to the floor, scattering toys as he dashed through the door. Exhausted at last, he collapsed in a heap. It took me forever to go back to sleep. The following morning, I woke with a groan. My parents were yawned. I wasn't alone, and Sammy was snoozing. Can you believe that? Everyone was awake but the cat. Good morning, everybody.
Step back just a little bit. Okay, there you go, right there.
Me, author unknown. Me, I have a special kind of smile, a special kind of talk. I hold my head a special way. I have a special walk. My laughing always sounds like me. No one sings like I sing. I have a special kind of way of doing everything. From I'm a special person. There's no one quite like me. And if I had a choice, I guess I just choose being me.
is Wesley. My poem is Chocolate, Chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate, yummy, yum. better than suckers, better than gum. Don't like nougat or cocoa nut. Don't eat too many or I get a big butt. One rainy day on my way home from school, I found a big worm and thought it was cool. I picked up the worm with my bare hand, held it up high, thinking how grand. The worm was so cute and wiggled a lot. I put him in my pocket to show Mom what I caught. What will she say when I show her my find? Will she let me keep it? I hope she won't mind. Mom was in the kitchen when I showed her what I found. She screamed, "No way! Put that back in the ground." Now I'm so angry, she always says no. If she won't let me keep it, then I'll just go. So me and my worm packed a sandwich or two, ran out the door, and down the street we both flew. We walked to a park and sat on a bench. I pulled out my worm and noticed a stench. He looked kind of floppy, but wiggled a bit. I thought, oh my gosh, my worm is not fit. I laid him in the dirt and let him go free. I guess that my pocket is not the best place to be.
My name is Elena Jackson, and my poem is My Dog Chewed Up My Homework by Bruce Lansky. I'm glad to say my homework's done. I finished it last night. I've got it right here in this box. It's not a pretty sight. My dog chewed up my homework. He slobbered on it too. So now my homework's ripped to shreds and full of slimy goo. It isn't much to look at, but I brought it anyway. I'm going to dump it on your desk if I don't get an A. My name is Teron Wiley, and the title of my poem is I Sat Down on a Seesaw. I sat down on a seesaw to see what I can see, but all I saw was seesaw rising up in front of me. I couldn't see the treetops, I couldn't see the sky, I couldn't see how far I feel, so I sat and wondered why. I couldn't see the swing set or even see the slide. I guess I need someone to sit down on the other side.
My name is Kennedy Ward, and I'm a first grader from Rocky Plains Elementary School. I'll be reciting I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou. A free bird leaps on the back of the wind and floats downstream to the current ends and dips his wing in the orange sun rays and dares to claim the sky. But a bird that stalks those narrow cage can seldom see through bars of rage. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but long for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. The free bird thinks of another breeze, and the trade winds soften through the sighing trees, and the fat worms waiting on a dawn bright lawn, he names the sky his own. The caged bird stands on the grave of dreams, his shadow shouts on a nightmare scream. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but long for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom.
Sick by Cheryl Thorstein. I cannot go to school, said little Peggy and Kay. I have the measles and the mumps, a gash, a rash, and purple bumps. My mouth is wet, my throat is dry. I'm going blind in my right eye. My tonsils are as big as rocks. I've counted
16 chicken pox, and there's one more, that's 17. And don't you think my face looks green? My leg is cut, my eyes are blue. It might be instamatic flu. I cough and sneeze and gasp and choke. I'm sure that my left leg is broke. My hip hurts when I move my chin. My belly button's caving in. My back is wrenched. My ankle sprained. My appendix pained each time it rains. My nose is cold. My toes are numb. I have a sliver in my thumb. My neck is stiff. My voice is weak. I hardly whisper when I speak. My tongue is filling up my mouth. I think my hair is falling out. My elbows bent. My spine ain't straight. My temperature is 108. My brain is shrunk. I cannot hear. There is a hole inside my ear. I have a hangnail and my heart says, what? What's that? What's that you say? You say today's Saturday? Goodbye. I'm going out to play.
An Irritating Creature by Jack Palансky. There's an irritating creature in my living room today. It's been here for a year now, and it will not go away. The first time that I saw it, it was in my easy chair and displayed no inclination to forsake its station there. I put it in a parcel and I left it at the store. The thing was there to greet me when I opened up my door. I took it to the forest and I tied it to a tree. I found it in my kitchen having sandwiches and tea. I packed it in a carton to disguise its size and shape. I wrapped it and I stamped it and I sealed it shut with tape. I mailed it to the middle of a mountain in Tibet. I returned to see it sitting on my brand new TV set. I concealed it in a rocket that was bound for outer space. It was back that very evening with a smile upon its face. It appeared I can't evict it, though I truly wish I could. It's entirely too tenacious. I suspect it's here for good.
I don't know about you, but I see some talent on this stage. Great job, boys and girls. I'm so proud of you.
My name is Sean. My title of my poem is Some Things Don't Make Any Sense at All by Judith Fiors. My mom says I'm her sugar plum. My mom says I'm her lamb. My mom says I'm completely perfect just the way I am. My mom says I'm a super special, wonderful, terrific little guy. My mom just had another baby. Why?
My name is Sarah Bishop, and I will be reciting My Teacher Took My iPod. My teacher took my iPod. She said they had a rule. I could not bring it into class or even to the school. She said she would return it. I'd have it back that day. But then she tried my headphones on and gave click on play. She looked a little startled, but after just a while, she made sure we were occupied and cracked a wicked smile. Her body started swaying, her toes began to tap. She started grooving in her seat and rocking to the rap. My teacher said she changed her mind. She thinks it's now okay to bring my iPod into class. She takes it every day.
Hi, my name is Mariana Mendoza, and I will be reciting Homework, a Homework. Homework, a homework, I hate you, you stink. I wish I could wash you away in the sink. If only a bomb would explode you to bits. Homework, a homework, you're giving me fits. I'd rather take baths with a man-eating shark or wrestle a lion alone in the dark, eat spinach and liver, pet 10 porcupines, then tackle the homework my teacher assigns. Homework, a homework, you're last on my list. I simply can't see why you even exist. If you just disappeared, it would tickle me pink. Homework, I hate you, stink. 1 inch tall. If you were only 1 inch tall, you'd ride a worm to school. The teardrop of a crying ant would be your swimming pool. A crumb of cake would be a feast and last you 7 days at least. A flea would be a frightening beast if you were 1 inch tall. If you were only 1 inch tall, you walked beneath the door, and it would take about a month to get down to the store. You rump from people's feet in fright. To move a pen would take all night. This poem took 14 years to write because I'm just 1 inch tall.
Daddy Fell into the Pond by Alfred Noyes. Everyone grumbled. The sky was gray. We had nothing to do and nothing to say. We were nearing an end of a dismal day. And then there seemed to be nothing beyond. Then Daddy fell into the pond, and everyone's face grew merry and bright, and Timothy danced for sheer delight. Give me the camera. Quick, oh quick, he's crawling out the duckweed. Click! And then the gardener suddenly slapped his knee and doubled up, shaking silently. And the ducks all quacked as if they were daft, and it sounded as if the old drake laughed. Oh, there wasn't a thing that didn't respond when Daddy fell into the pond.
My poem is Ticklish Tom by Shel Silverstein. Did you hear about Ticklish Tom? He got tickled by his mom, wiggled and giggled and fell on the floor, laughed and rolled right out the door, all the way to school, and then he got tickled by his friends, laughed till he fell off his stool, laughed and rolled right out of school, down the stairs and finally stopped till he got tickled by a cop. And all the more that he kept giggling, all the more folks kept tickling. He shrieked and screamed and rolled around, laughed his way right off town. Through the country, down the road, he got tickled by a toad. Past the mountains, across the plain, tickled by the falling rain, tickled by the soft mown grass, tickled by the clouds that passed, giggling and rolling on his back. He rode on the railroad track. Rumble, rumble, whistle, war. Tom ain't ticklish anymore.
My name's Ahmad Samuels, and my poem is called Sent to My Room by Arden Davidson. I broke a dish, and Mom got mad. She sent me to my room because she said that I was bad. So I'm sitting here on my canopy with my stereo and my color TV, and my favorite bear, my electric train, my building blocks, and my video game. And I'm wondering what my mother meant when she said my room was a punishment.
My name is Zanaya Anderson, and I'm going to recite a poem called Homework, Oh Homework by Jack Preletsky. Homework, oh homework, I hate you, you stink. I wish I could wash you away in the sink. If only a bomb would explode you to bits. Homework, oh homework, you're giving me fits. I'd rather take baths with a man-eating shark, or wrestle a lion alone in the dark. Eat spinach and liver, pet 10 porcupines, then tackle the homework my teacher assigns. Homework, oh homework, you're last on my list. I simply can't see why you even exist. If you just disappear, it would tickle me pink. Homework, oh homework, I hate you, you stink.
Animal Talk by Arden Davidson. I think I got it all figured out. What animal talk is all about. Moo means, excuse me, that's my milk you're taking. Oink means, quit looking at me like I'm bacon. Nay means, no shoes, no shirt, no ride. Bah means, gee, lately it's colder outside. Arf means my tail is my very best feature. Meow means I am such an exquisite creature. Quack means this water is turning quite icy. Hiss means you look so delicious and spicy. Roar means I am the king of the beasts. Honk means I am the queen of the geese. Grrr means I'll eat you when you go for a walk. Boy, I'm glad I speak animal tongue.
Hello, my name is Sarah Dietrich. I am in the 3rd grade in Miss Hendricks' class at the Hermixton Elementary School. Today I will be reciting the poem called It's Finally Friday by Paul Orchowski. It's finally Friday. I'm so glad. It's been a crazy week. I got chewed out on Monday, and since then it's all been bleak. I lost my lunch on Tuesday, and a parent went insane. That shocked me so completely, I almost popped a vein. On Thursday, I was tardy because I kind of overslept. The snack that I was carrying became a missing and a theft. And so it's finally Friday. No more pencils, no more books. No more sitting in the tension, no more teachers' dirty looks. By Friday, I'm exhausted, out of energy, out of breath. But that's the day you hear me shout, rejoice, TGIF. And twice a month on Friday, remember why I stay. You see, I am the principal, that's when I get my pay.
My name is Kalia McAllister, and my poem is called My Teacher Took My iPod by Kenny. My teacher took my iPod. She says they had a rule. I couldn't bring it into class or even to school. She said she will return it. I held it back that day, but then she dropped my headphones on and couldn't click on play. She looked a little startled, but after just a while, she made sure we were occupied and cracked a wicked smile. She started grooving in her seat. Wait, her body started swaying, her feet began to tap. She started grooving in her seat and rocking to the rap. My teacher says she thinks it's now okay to bring my iPod into class. She takes it every day.
The Canary by Elizabeth Turner. Mary had a little bird with feathers bright and yellow. Slender legs, upon my word, he was a pretty fellow. Sweetest notes he always sung, which much delighted Mary. Often where his cage was hung, she sat to hear Canary. Crumbs of bread and dainty seed she carried to him daily. Seeking for the early weed, she decked his palace gaily. This, my little readers, learn and ever practice duly. Songs and smiles of love return to friends who love you truly.
My name is Chloe Shannon, and I'm in Miss Stone's 3rd grade class in TTS. The poem I'm going to recite is How to Torture Your Teacher by Bruce Lansky. Only raise your hand when you want to sharpen your pencil or go to the bathroom. Repeat every 10 minutes. Never raise your hand when you want to answer a question. Instead, yell, ooh, ooh, ooh. Then when the teacher calls on, you say, I forgot what I was going to say. Lean your chair back, take off your shoes, and put your feet up on your desk. Act surprised when the teacher puts all 4 legs of your chair back on the floor. Drop the eraser end of your pencil on your desk.
See how high it will bounce. Drop your books on the floor. See how loud a noise you can make. Get all your friends to join in. Hold your nose, make a face and say P-U. Fan the air away from your face and point to the kid in front of you. On the last day of school, lead your classmates in chanting, no more pencils, no more books, no more teachers' dirty looks. Then, on your way out the door, tell the teacher, bet you're looking forward to summer vacation this year, but I'll sure miss you. You're the best teacher I've ever had.
My name is Diana Quadros, and I will be performing The Dream Beast by Mark Bird. If you have a dream that won't go away, that gnaws at your toes with each waking day, that sings beneath notes and swirls between stars, from lines in great books, it thrashes and gnarls from cinema screens, it leaps along light, and twists your insides and stalks you at night. Then give it attention, tame that wild dream. It's there for a reason yet to be seen. A beast of a future only you own. Don't let it escape into the unknown. Train it with care, boost it to steam. Spotlight it brightly so it can be seen. Our dreams can turn nasty, tired, and grown. Diminishing creatures if left all alone. The beast never dies, just shrinks and goes cold. Alone soul and dream growing weary and dull. So feed it with strength, believe that it's real. Nurture with love and trust how it feels. Fight the dream bruises, wish batters too, and splatters of hope will be waiting for you. Feel the raw rumble, hear every shout. It's your beast of a dream just dying to get out.
Hi, my name is Chloe Foster, and today I'll be reciting Strange Restaurant by Shel Silverstein. I said, I'll take the T-bone steak. A soft voice mooed, oh, wow. And I looked up and realized the waitress was a cow. I cried, mistake. Forget the steak. I'll take the chicken then. I heard a cluck. 'Twas just my luck. The busboy was a hen. I said, okay, enough out today. I'll take the seafood dish. Then I saw through the kitchen door the cook. He was a fish. I screamed, is there anyone working here who's an onion or a beet? No, you're sure. Okay then, friends. A salad's what I'll eat. They looked at me. Oh no, they said. The owner is a cabbage head.
Hi, my name is Morgan Tracy, and I'm here from Fairview to recite my poem, The Home for a Happy Return by Thea Stilton. May your journey be a breeze, rich with smiles and rich with cheese. May your return be filled with delight, we'll wait your arrival day and night. When you return, we'll all eat cheesecake, but don't forget to bring us a keepsake.
My name is Cameron Bonnet, and I will be reciting When Tilly Ate the Chili by Jack Pileski. When Tilly ate the chili, she erupted from her seat. She gulped a quart of water and fled screaming down the street. She coughed, she wheezed, she sputtered, she ran totally amok. She set a new world record as she raced around the block. Tilly's mouth was full of fire, Tilly's eyes were red with tears. She was smoking from her nostrils, she was steaming from her ears. She cooled off an hour later, showing perfect self-control. As she said, what tasty chili? I should like another bowl.
My name is Ansley, and I'm going to be reciting a bird's lesson. A little bird with feathers brown sat singing on a tree. The song was very soft and low, but as sweet as it can be. And all the people passing by looked up to see the bird, whose singing was the sweetest that they'd ever heard. But all the bright eyes looked up in vain, for Birdie was too small. And the modest dark brown coat, he made no show at all. Dear Papa, little Gracie said, where could this birdie be? If I could only sing like that, I'd sit where folks could see me. I hope my little girl will learn a lesson from this bird, to try to do what good she can, not to be seen nor heard. This birdie is content to sit unnoticed by the way, and sweetly singing his Maker's praise to dawn to close of day. So live, my child, let life be short or long. Let life be short or long. Try to do what good you can, not to be seen nor heard. Let life be short or long. Though people may forget your looks, they'll not forget your song.
I Cannot Dance Upon My Toes by Emily Dickerson. I cannot dance upon my toes, no man instructed me, but oftentimes among my mind a glee possesseth me, that had I ballet knowledge would put itself abroad, and pirouette to blanch a troop or lay a prima mad. And though I had no gown of gauze, no ringlet to my hair, nor hopped audiences like birds one claw up in the air, nor tossed my shape in eater balls, nor rolled on wheels of snow, till I was out of sight and sound, the house encore me so. Nor any know I know the art I mention easy here, nor any placard boasts me it's full as opera.
Hello, my name is Lily Cadiff, and the name of my poem is A Visit from St. Nicholas by Clement Clark Moore. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with the little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they met an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the house top the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. A stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of an eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Cupcake anticipation, that creamy silky goodness that swirls all on top. I just can't wait to put my tongue inside and lick it up. So sweet like candy and dripping down the sides. One little taste is all it takes to fill that cupcake high. So hard to keep from tasting it, so close and yet so far, sitting on that counter next to the cookie jar. That zigzag silver wrapper holds all that yum inside. If I peel it back just a little teeny bit, I'll have to make it mine. I just can't let it sit there. That would just be wrong. Someone else might take it when I've been waiting so long. Come here, you little trope. Our time has come at last. I'm peeling back that silver, but I won't eat you fast. I'll wrap my teeth around you and sink my teeth in slow. Icing all over my lips and on the tip of my nose. Dear God, it tastes like heaven, each delicious bite. I think I need a glass of milk and more cupcakes for tonight. Hi, my poem is Help by Shel Silverstein. I walked through the wildwood and what did I see? But a unicorn with his horn stuck in a tree, crying, "Someone please help me before it's too late." I hollered, "I'll free you." He hollered back, "Wait, how much will it hurt? How long will it take? Are you sure that my horn will not scratch, bend, or break? How hard will you pull? How much must I pay? Must you do it right now? Or is Wednesday okay? Have you done this before? Do you have the right tools? Have you graduated from horn saving school? Will I owe you a favor? What will it be? Do you promise that you will not damage the tree? Should I close my eyes? Should I sit down or stand? Do you have insurance? Have you washed your hands? And after you free me, tell me what then? Can you guarantee I won't get stuck again? Tell me when, tell me how, tell me why, and tell me where. I bet that he's still sitting there.
Hello, my name is Julian Crockett. My poem is entitled The Pig by Roald Dahl. In England, once there lived a big and wonderfully clever pig. To everybody, it was plain that piggy had a massive brain. He worked out sums inside his head. There was no book he hadn't read. He knew what made an airplane fly. He knew how engines worked and why. He knew all of this, but in the end, one question drove him round the bend. He simply couldn't puzzle out what life was really all about. What was the reason for his birth? Why was he placed upon this earth? His giant brain went round and round. Alas, no answer could be found. Till suddenly, one wondrous night, all in a flash, he saw the light. He jumped up like a ballerina dancer and yelled, "By gum, I got the answer. They want my bacon slice by slice to sell at a tremendous price. They want my tender, juicy chops to sell in all of the butcher shops. They want my pork to make a roast, and that's the part that costs the most. They want my sausages and strings. They even want my chitterlings. The butcher shop, the carving knife, that's the reason for my life. Such thoughts as these are not designed to give a pig great peace of mind." Next morning, in comes Farmer Bland, a peg of pig's will in his hand. And Piggy, with a mighty roar, bashes the farmer to the floor. Now here comes a rather grisly bit, so let's not make too much of it, except that you must understand that Piggy did eat Farmer Bland. He ate him up from head to toe, chewing the pieces nice and slow. It took an hour to reach the feet, because there are so much to eat. And when he finished, Pig, of course, felt absolutely no remorse. Slowly, he scratched his brainy head, and with a little smile he said, I had a fairly powerful hunch that he may have me for his lunch. And so, because I feared the worst, I thought I better eat him first.
The Snare by James Stephens. I hear a sudden cry of pain. There's a rabbit in a snare. Now I hear the cry again, but I cannot tell from where. He is calling out for aid, crying on the frightened air, making everything afraid, wrinkling up his little face. He cries again for aid, and I cannot find the place. Where his paw is in the snare. Little one, a little one, I am searching everywhere.
Clooney the Clown. I'll tell you the story of Clooney the Clown, who worked in a circus that came through town. His shoes were too big and his hat was too small, but he just wasn't funny at all. He had a trombone to play loud silly tunes. He had a green dog and 1,000 balloons. He was floppy and sloppy and skinny and tall, but he just wasn't funny at all. And every time he did a trick, everyone felt a little sick. And every time he told a joke, folks sighed as if their hearts were broke. And every time he lost a shoe, everyone looked awfully blue. And every time he stood on his head, everyone screamed, go back to bed. And every time he made a leap, everybody fell asleep. And every time he ate his tie, everyone began to cry. And Clooney could not make any money simply because he was not funny. Then one day he said, I'll tell this town how it feels to be an unfunny clown. He told of why he felt so sad. He told of why he looked so bad. He told of pain and rain and cold. He told of darkness in his soul. And after he finished his tale of woe, did everyone cry? Oh, no, no, no. They laughed until they took the trees with ha-ha-ha's and he-he-he's. They laughed with howls and yowls and shrieks. They laughed all day, they laughed all week. They laughed until they had a fit. They laughed until their jackets split. The laughter spread for miles around, every city, every town. Over mountains, crossed the sea from St. Tropez to Manzani, and soon the whole world rang with laughter, lasting till forever after. While Clooney stood in his circus tent, with his head dropped low and his shoulders bent. And then he said, that's not what I meant, I'm funny just by accident. And while the whole world laughed outside, Clooney the Clown sat down and cried.
Choices by Nikki Giovanni. If I can't do what I want to do, then my job is not to do what I don't want to do. It's not the same thing, but it's the best I can do. If I can't have what I want, then my job is to want what I've got and be satisfied there is something more to want. Since I can't go where I need to go, then I must go where the signs point through always understanding that parallel movement isn't lateral. When I can't express what I really feel, I practice feeling what I can't express, and none of it is equal. I know, but that's why mankind alone among the animals learns to cry.
Hello,
My name is Morgan Hathorn, and my poem is Out of the Shadows by Carol Eastman. A little girl lost her home this year. For her, Christmas wouldn't be there. Her family was angry from all the troubles they simply couldn't repair. Don't bother us about presents, her parents said. They were depressed by their fate. With bitterness, they said, you'd be lucky to have dinner tonight, or even a plate. Life was harsh, nowhere to go. Anger and fear had put their souls in a terrible place. The little girl had found no hope or joy lurking near their old car of late. The car was their home. Gas money was scarce, and with few places they could park, yes, their troubles had slowly extinguished that precious, hopeful spark. Without that spark, they'd never find their way from this terrible place of cold and dark. And life's darkness grew deeper nightly as hope vanished under reality so stark. Even the very fiber of her family seemed to be shattering slowly, slowly apart. The child felt alone here in this dark car as sadness tried to engulf her little girl's heart. The future seemed filled with hopelessness as shame and dread were leaving their mark. Embarrassment to be seen and turned away made it hard for them to reach out to restart. But life goes on, and we can't fear to rebuild, or the future will be hard to impart. The girl suddenly declared there's more to life, and she wouldn't let it conquer her heart. She decided triumphs will come, and all will get better if she held to that hopeful spark. Seeing the desolation and anger here, she couldn't stay around. She had to get away. So she climbed out of the car, and she walked into town, not so very far to stray. She went and looked at the store windows where Christmas was being displayed. The music and people filled her heart, lifting her spirits deep inside that day. She noticed the store way down at the end of the row, on the next block where it lay. No one was there. It seemed lonely, and the darkness was again spreading its decay. She ran there in time to see an old man closing up with sadness on his face betrayed. What use were his goods if no one would shop or come down along his way? The superstore down the block was daily making him lose more and more in the fray. He could no longer afford to hire people, and the season had very little time to stay. As they talked, the girl saw that she couldn't let the darkness take another, so she prayed. Then she told the old man if he'd open the shop, she'd bring customers down his way. She added she'd find reasonable workers if her family could live upstairs, she portrayed. First, bring the customers, he said, and the rest will be yours, little friend, he conveyed. She had him put his book's toys as a contest prize and to add lots of lights on the display. He set a contest, winners, the best collectors for families in need. On Christmas Eve, he put out a bright contest sign, but still, nobody came to his end of the block to survey. So she had him call the Salvation Army for a kettle, bell ringer, and carolers who came lickety-split their way. Then she had him call a dear old friend and farmer to bring a tractor full of bales of hay. Another volunteered his horse and sleigh, both to see the city lights through New Year's Day. This was a great idea, since the older drivers could use the help for their bills to pay. The girl ran all over, spreading the excitement and to come see the prizes his way. The family suddenly started heading toward his door into those wondrous rides. At that moment, her parents came, and she explained what her hope had improvised. Her father talked a contractor into building a disabled family a home to help advertise. He could get a tax break, come to this store for supplies, and hire unemployed workers, he devised. So wise. In the end, each night grew brighter because of a girl's hope and heartwarming delight. And the old man began smiling for the first time in a long, long time, starting that night. All was saved, a home was found, and another built, as a sad little girl taught grown-ups to smile along the way. You might say, a spark of hope lit a candle, then a raging fire, which was burning bright by Christmas Day. The moral to my story is, never give up on hope. It's your best friend, as life brings its troubles your way. Know that with time, a good heart, goodwill, and friendly ways, you can find God's gift again if you don't let the dark take you away. Thank you.
We are going to go and we are going to look at our read aloud of the best piece in kindergarten, first and second grade. And third, fourth, and fifth, we have our students just write with a writing prompt. But K through 2, they actually have to read their piece. So we're going to start with our kindergarten from Middle Ridge and West Newton. Ms. Dozier's going to bring them up on the stage, and they are going to read their writing to us.
Hey, my name's Emma, and I'm going to read my story. In 20 years, will be working. I will be working in a grocery store and a store I can My favorite person in the world is Adrian. He is my best friend. We have stuff in common.
Sharks by Ethan Payton. Sharks are interesting animals. They live in the ocean. There are many types of sharks, including hammerhead, bull, tiger, and blue. Great white. The great white is my favorite. I love watching the movie Jaws because it is interesting. There are people that are scared of sharks because they can attack people. If you stay away from sharks, you will be okay. Everyone should just watch these animals from far away. I love sharks. Shark Week is my favorite week.
One day I woke up and I freaked out because I was 26 years old. First I put my shirt on and it did not fit. Next I went to school and I had to do first grade work and I was smart. Then I won. Then I ate lunch, but the lunch seat broke. Last I went home, but I couldn't fit in the car. When I woke up, I felt different. I looked into the mirror and screamed. I ran to my mom and she screamed too. She was very amazed. I was 19 years old now. When the rest of the family woke up, they were amazed too. I was as tall as my sister. My little brother was to my waist. I took breakfast. It was sausages and rice and waffles. Then I got ready for school, for high school, because my dad said so. So did my sister. My sister was in college. After school, it was really late. So I took a shower and changed and got into my bed and fell asleep and changed back into 7 years old.
Hi, my name is Edward Garcia. I really enjoyed going to the zoo. I went there with my mom and dad. First, we got out of the car. Second, we went to the zoo. Third, we saw the lions. Last, we ate at the zoo. I had so much fun at the zoo.
What the heck? One day I wasn't feeling good, so I took a purple pill. It was 2013 when I went to sleep, but when I woke up, it was 2033. I'm not complaining or anything. I was living in a mansion. A man wearing a butler suit appeared. I said, "Are you my butler?" He said, "Yes, you're rich." "Well, my life is amazing," I said. Am I still a martial artist, third-degree black belt? All of a sudden, I ran down the stairs. I wanted to go outside and yell, "My life is amazing," but the hallway was blocked by two kids, a boy and a girl, and a cat and a dog. I said, "What are y'all doing here?" They said, "We're your daughter and son and dog and cat." I said, "Oh no, what have I done?" The day went by fast. I went to bed. I said I want it to be 2013 again. I drank some milk and it put me right to sleep. When I woke up, I was in my house. I was glad it was 2013 again.
20 years older. I woke up and I was 20 years older. It was a surprise. I was 7 yesterday and now I'm 27. I don't have anything to wear. My clothes are too small. I'm going to get my mom to go shopping for me. I wonder what it is like. Now I can get my dad to teach me how to drive. This should be fun. When my mom gets back with clothes, I'm going to take Buster for a walk. I wonder if I will bump into any of my friends. Today should be an adventure. I'm going to drive to the daycare center and give them all my old toys. I'm ready for an adventure. Here I go.
My name is Alnasia. Me. When I went to Tennessee last summer, we stayed in a hotel with my dad, grandma, and my uncle, and other relatives. We went to Gino's Pizza and got cinnamon sticks. We got a big drink. We went to Dollywood and threw a party. We went shopping and brought jewelry. We also brought clothes. At night, I got in the hot tub, and we went swimming in 3 feet. At Dollywood, I was the only one that got on the tire swing. As a souvenir, I got an owl necklace and a ring with my birthstone. It was a good trip.
Okay, let's do our drama performance. It's the team from West Newton, and they're doing If You Give a Pig a Pancake. So come on, West Newton.
By Laura Numero. If you give a pig a pancake, then he will ask for some syrup.
Can I get some syrup? Ooh, syrup.
Get syrup. He will get sticky. If it gets sticky, he will take some bubble bath.
Can I have some bubbles? Ooh, bubbles.
If he takes a bubble bath, then she want a rubber ducky.
Can I have a rubber ducky? Ooh, rubber ducky.
if she gets a rubber ducky, then he will get homesick and wants to be with his family.
Can I have my family? Ooh, family.
If he gets homesick and wants to be with his family, he'll want a suitcase.
Can I have a suitcase? Ooh, a suitcase.
If he gets a suitcase, he will find tap shoes.
Can I get some tap shoes? Ooh, tap shoes.
If he finds tap shoes, then he will need music.
Can I have some music? Ooh, music.
If he gets music, he will dance.
then she will want you to take pictures of her.
Can I get a camera? Ooh, camera.
If you give her a camera, then he will want you to send pictures to his friends.
Can I have pictures of my friends? Ooh, pictures of my friends.
If he sends pictures to his friends, he will need envelope and stamp.
Can I have some envelope and stamps? Ooh, envelope and stamp.
Maybe take him to the mailbox. Then she will pass a tree. If she passes a tree, she will want to build a tree house.
Can I have a tree house? Ooh, tree house.
If she builds a tree house, then she will want to decorate it.
Can I have some decorations? Ooh, decorations.
If she decorates it, he'll want wallpaper and glue.
Can I have some wallpaper and glue? Ooh, wallpaper and glue.
If he gets sticky with the wallpaper and glue,
He wants his favorite syrup.
Can I have some syrup? Ooh, syrup.
If he wants his favorite syrup,
then you ask for a pancake.
Can I have a pancake?
No!
Let's have our kindergarten poetry contestants, if you'll come back up on the stage, please. Okay, for our kindergarten participants, we have Chrislyn Woodruff from Herb Mixon, Chloe Leslie from Middle Ridge, Jackson Allred from Rocky Plains, Catherine Wilbur from the Theme School, and Rosa Abraham from West Newton. And the runner-up today is Catherine Wilbur. from the theme school. Everyone was asleep. And our winner from West Newton is Rosa Abraham. Lee. Congratulations to all of our kindergarten participants. Great job. Our first grade poetry. Okay, we have Weston Hensley from East Newton. We have Benjamin Weaver from Fairview, Elena Jackson from Herd Mixon, Taryn Wiley from Middle Ridge, Kennedy Ward from Rocky Plains, Malachi Sharp from the theme school, and Nicole Vise from West Newton. And our runner-up from the theme school is Malachi Sharp. And our winner, again, comes from West Newton. Nicole Vise, an irritating creature. Great job, first graders. Great job. Congratulations. Okay, for second grade, we have Sayon from East Newton, Sarah Bishop from Fairview, Mariana Mendoza from Herd Mixon, Katie Woods from Middle Ridge, Micah Mitchell from Rocky Plains, Prestasia Lewis from the theme school, and Ahmad Samuels from West Newton. The runner-up from homework from Herd Mixon is Mariana Mendoza. And the winner from Rocky Plains, Micah Mitchell, Daddy fell into the pond. Congratulations, second graders. You did a fantastic job. Our participants from third grade today are Zanaya Anderson from East Newton, Rain Walker from Fairview, Sarah Dietrich from Herd Mixon, Kalar McAlster from Middle Ridge, Micaiah White from Rocky Plains, Cole Shannon from the theme school, and Diane Kudras from West Newton. The runner-up from West Newton is Diane Kudras, Dream Beast. The winner from the theme school, Cole Shannon, How to Torture Your Teacher. Don't you love that one? How to Torture Your Teacher. Great job, third graders. I'm so proud of you.
Who was the runner-up? I'm sorry.
The runner-up, is she gone? It was Diane Kudos from West Newton. Okay, for fourth grade, our wonderful participants today were Chloe Foster from East Newton, Morgan Tracy from Fairview, Cameron Bonnet from Herd Mixon, Ansley Houston from Middle Ridge, Chloe Howard from Rocky Plains, Lily Kneet from Theme School, and Jonna Gaudins from West Newton. Our runner-up today is Chloe Foster from East Newton, Strange Restaurant. And our winner is Lily Kneet from the Theme School, A Visit from St. Nicholas. Congratulations. Okay, our participants in fifth grade today. Great job. Becca Mull from East Newton, Julianne Crockett from Fairview, Amber Bishop from Herd Mixon, Tylee Hosley from Middle Ridge, Sierra from Rocky Plains, and Morgan Hawthorne from the Theme School. And our winner, our runner-up for fifth grade today is Julianne Crockett from Fairview, entitled The Pig. Our winner today from the theme school, Morgan Hawthorne, Out of the Shadows. Congratulations. Next for our drama. Wow, I was so impressed with our drama performance today. From West Newton, our winners. Come on up, West Newton. Our cast: Nicole, Amaya, Zalami, David, Alexis, Yasmin, Carlos, Elazar, and Zawina? Okay. Stephanie, I'm sorry, we have. And Yasmin. Did we get everybody? Congratulations. What a wonderful, talented group. Who's going to get to hold the trophy? Who gets the trophy? Do we have a leader of the group? I guess you do. Because you're standing there. You get to hold it.
Yes!
Good job. We're going to start with our 5th grade ready writing. These contestants are given a writing prompt, and they write on the writing prompt, and they are chosen by judges before our contest this morning. So we will go ahead and we'll let you know the winners and the participants. In 5th grade, 5th grade participants, if you'll come up: Ray Holt, Nicole Morano, Gabrielle Arocho, Abigail Kazarias, and Alicia Rosenbart. If you'll come on up and get your certificate. Our runner-up in 5th grade from the theme school is Abigail Kazarias. And our winner from East Newton is Ray Holt. Great job, 5th graders. Okay, 4th graders, writing contestants. Come on up. Vivian Campbell, Examara Barrios, Tia Harris, Star Baker, and Eric Vega. Congratulations, and our runner-up is Vivian Campbell from East Newton. And our winner from Fairview is Amara Barrows. Congratulations. Great job, 4th graders. Writing is so important. 3rd graders, if you participated in the writing contest: Bailey Smith, Jamani Parker, Sarah Hunt, Olivia Hall, and Rapin Daniel. If you'll come up. In 5th grade, our winner, our runner-up is Jamani Parker from Fairview. And our winner from East Newton is Bailey Smith. Congratulations, 3rd graders. Great job. Okay, our read aloud of best piece. Our kindergarten representatives, Emma and Logan, Emma Alford and Logan Boardman, if you'll come on up. It takes a brave soul to read their writing up on stage like that. Very courageous. Our runner-up is Emma Alford from Middle Ridge. And our winner from West Newton is Logan Boardman. Great job, kindergarten. First grade, we had Ethan Pattern, Taylor, Emily, and Edward. If y'all will come up and get your certificate. Great job, great stories. And our runner-up from the theme school is Emily Zong. And our winner from Fairview is Ethan Patton. Congratulations, first grade. Congratulations, first grade. Our second grade participants, we have Austin Campbell, Hannah Holcomb, and Alasia Joyner. If you'll come on up. Good job. Our runner-up today is from Middle Ridge, Austin Campbell. Great job. And our winner from the theme school is Hannah Holcomb. Great job, second graders. Let's give every participant today a huge round of applause.